Tonight on The Bachelor, is MJ going to get eliminated in the first 5 minutes, or are they going to drag it out for a full half hour? But boy, we got a lot to talk about from last week's episode. Tree, play the party music because it is a celebration. Victoria is finally off the show. Joining me to break it all down, it is the Bachelor Round Table. Jenna Luthman, Britt Thorson, Abby Lushai. Guys, it's a party today.
We are all here for this. And not only is Victoria off the show, but Matt was getting to work at the beginning of this episode. He found out about the bullying in the house. He wasted absolutely no time in getting to the bottom of it and sending home two of the season's biggest bullies, Victoria and Anna.
I owe it to these women to create a safe space for them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
I think the end of Victoria just shows really how delusional she was throughout the entire season.
That was completely taken out of context.
Like, I'm just curious, like, what context would calling somebody a hoe be acceptable to be taken in?
And she genuinely thinks that she's just, someone set her up and she's just not a bully. And then he finally sets her home. And I heard from a podcast that he said it was the easiest decision he's ever made. And Victoria tries to do one last dig, and it was not a good look for her.
He's not my king, and I'm still a queen. Matt is a jester.
So we lose Anna and Victoria, and now we're on to the one-on-one date with Rachel. And she gets the pretty woman date, which happens almost every season on The Bachelor. It is where The Bachelor takes one of the women shopping. Now, in this case, they don't get to go to a mall. They don't get to do anything. Rachel takes what must have been a 30-second car ride to another part of Nemacolin to go and leave one boutique at the resort.
I have a huge problem with these dates. When you are getting, tangible stuff and kind of superficial things, I just think it's hard for me to really recognize that connection. I don't know if she's more in love with the clothes or more in love with Matt.
Also, this is another perfect example of the devil works hard, but the Bachelor producers work harder, because when she walks in with all those bags and all the women are sitting there, I mean, man, like, you can't make it out of.
I'm so freaking over it. Like,
She looks so happy. Oh my God.
she's in love. For sure.
I can't figure out where Matt's head's at right now, because every week I think somebody's a front runner after a one-on-one date. The latest one is Rachel, though it does seem like she is going to have some staying power.
So, no surprise, Rachel gets a rose. And then next up is another huge group date. And these girls, instead of going shopping, they get to go to a farm and get dirty.
Rachel had a magical bougie moment, and here I am in the mud on a farm. Ew, ew, ew.
This is not my idea of a fun date.
We thought we got rid of all the bullies, but on the farm we learn that there is another person that we need to get rid of, and it is MJ, who is spiraling slowly but surely out of control.
And I don't need to constantly explain to you my relationship with him and why I'm here. I'm asking you to keep my name out of your mouth, Jesenia. I know that I'm honest. I lead by example.
Up next is the second one-on-one date, and it's Kit, and she's doing a cooking lesson or just cooking at home at Matt's house.
This is like the definition of my perfect date. I don't want a helicopter. Like, I don't want to go try on clothes for someone. Like, I really would just like to hang out in the kitchen, make some food, and talk. And it felt like that was actually right up Kit's alley too.
The secret ingredient to chocolate chip cookies is chocolate.
She's boring. I'm sorry, this was the most boring date I've ever watched. I'm like, lovely day. I love cookies too. But like, I just swear, I was like, where is the substance? Where's your personality? And then he gives her a rose. I was bamboozled.
Yes, he gave Kit a rose, but I don't think it left much of an impression on him either, because he needed a little bit more drama that night, apparently.
MJ and Jesenia, I need to know the truth.
So MJ is squaring off with Jesenia, who this is basically our first time she's spoken on the show as well. But I kind of appreciated it, because MJ is claiming to this group that she is all about preaching peace and harmony. And nothing could be further from the truth. Good for you, Jesenia. This is your moment to shine. You're gonna get eliminated in 2 weeks. That's okay. You're going out like a champion.
So tonight, we will find out, hopefully, that MJ gets eliminated just like Victoria did within the first 5 minutes.
And the moment we've all been waiting for, Tyler C is here. So you know it's gonna be a good episode.